John, what big news did we hear about today?
Well, today we heard some big news.
Hey guys, it's KJ.
And John.
Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thanks for coming. And if you're coming back, as always, thank you for coming back. If you are brand new to my channel, we do videos on
Disney,
motherhood, and lifestyle. If you like any of those things,
give us a big thumbs up.
Hit that red subscribe button.
And ding that notification bell.
And leave us a comment. John, what big news did we hear about today?
Well, today we heard some big news. Disney Springs plans a phased reopening on May 20th.
Woohoo!
Now, what that's going to mean is that third-party vendors, so not Disney ones, will open on a phased plan, and eventually we'll ramp up to where you could buy your Disney polos in World of Disney. But as of now, May 20th, we're going to start seeing some of those shops around Disney Springs opening up.
Just a short while ago, I just happened to be looking on Disney Parks blog, and I refreshed the page, and lo and behold, a note from Matt Simon, the president of Disney Springs, had the announcement that Disney Springs, like John said, would have a phased reopening. So John and I were thinking, what does this mean? So we were looking at what happened in Shanghai.
And the Shanghai Disneyland Hotel in Disney Town
and Wishing Star Park
had a limited reopening on March 9th.
So that was about 2 months ago now. So if we're following suit with Shanghai, we were thinking, okay, if they closed January 24th, that reopened on March 9th, and Walt Disney World closed on March 16th. So that's been about 2 months. So we're not following exactly behind Shanghai, but figure if Disney Springs opens on May 20th, what do you think? Maybe like 2 months?
I'm hopeful July 1st you may see some people strolling back into the parks on a limited basis. My father lives in Florida, and just this Monday, restaurants started opening in many of the counties, all but really Miami-Dade County, but a lot of the restaurants have opened at 25% capacity, and they will go up as things get better.
So now, we live in New York, so things are a lot different. We're outside the city. For us, things seem a lot more serious, so we're sort of in this bubble. So when we heard that John's dad went to a restaurant, we were like, oh my gosh.
Haven't seen the inside restaurant over 2 months.
So we're sort of in an isolated bubble outside the city. But this is really exciting news, and hopefully it's a sign that things are getting better, that we can go back to our favorite place maybe this year. So here's what Matt Simon had to say. A phased reopening of Disney Springs will begin on May 20th. Following the guidance of government and health officials, a limited number of shopping and dining experiences that are owned by third-party operating participants will begin to open during this initial phase. The rest of Walt Disney World Resort will remain closed, including theme parks and resort hotels. So like John said, we think that that means that it's just the third-party owned and operated stores and restaurants. Yeah. So not World of Disney or anything that Disney may own.
And then he went on to say, as we continue to monitor the conditions and with the health and guests and Disney cast members at the forefront of our planning, we are making several operational changes. Disney Springs will begin to reopen in a way that incorporates enhanced safety measures, including increased cleaning procedures, the use of appropriate face coverings by both cast members and guests, limited contact guest services, and additional safety training for cast members.
We were wondering, since in Shanghai, guests would be required to wear masks if they would in Walt Disney World, and we figured they would be. And based on what John just read, it seems like guests will have to wear masks. And then he wraps it up by saying, we will apply learnings and ideas from leaders in the health and travel industries, and we're also talking to our unions as we prepare for some cast members to return to work. So the fact that cast members are returning to work, or some cast members will be returning to work, I'd say that's a pretty good sign. If any of you guys live in Florida, let us know how things are down there. Again, going back to John's dad, being able to go to a restaurant is not something we can do here in New York, outside the city. So I imagine things are quite different in less dense populated areas than New York. So let us know, what is it like in Florida? What is it like in where you guys live if you're not in the New York area?
And the final thing Matt Simon did say was, during the initial opening phase, Disney Springs will have limitations on capacity, parking, and operating hours. Given this unprecedented situation, we appreciate everyone's patience and understanding as we navigate through this process responsibly as we can. Additional protocols and procedures may be announced closer to the opening date. Please check DisneySprings.com as we get closer to the May 20th opening for the most current information on operating hours, locations, and safety procedures. So there you have it. Disney Springs expected to open on a limited basis on May 20th, and hopefully the rest of Disney Springs will be soon to follow. So keep it locked here for all the latest Disney World news, Disneyland news for when the parks will reopen. Whatever we hear, we'll be sure to pass along to you.
If you guys like this video, please
Give it a big thumbs up.
Hit that red subscribe button.
And ding the notification bell.
And leave us a comment. And with that, we'll see you real soon. Bye.
See you at the park when it's open.